Hey, this is the Captain Chan fishing boat, the Gulf Stream, passing the house with the people next door, trying to get a good shot there. And there we go, we got the Gulf Stream, and we got the lady downstairs, and the baby waiting for their parents and their children probably. And today we're going on to down to the canal. That's my light over Good Friday. This is the back of my house in Key Largo. And you can tell I have a firm belief in something, but I cannot tell you what it is anymore, because after doing all of my studies that I do, I cannot say for sure that the Jesus was God, although I believe Jesus was very God-like. And you can see, because I put it in a stainless steel, and that'll be around 1,000 years from now on my davit. I built those davits myself. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what it looks like from the back of my window. And you cannot see it, but it says a Good Friday behind the light. I think I can make you see this if I bring this up like this. I think I can make you see that the Good Friday with the waves on the top. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. And today, and now, we're going to go down in the canal like I always do, so you can see how pretty it is in Key Largo. At the end of the canal is about, well, I would say it's 810 to 850 feet from the back of my dock here, where you start to see my property, which is immediately before the water naturally, with the blue pole on the left. That's the end of the dock basically. And this is where I take my swim every day, and where one day I'm going to get that swim down to 6 minutes, which is okay because it's about the 1,600 feet. And I can do 1,600 feet in 6 minutes. I used to do 1,800 feet in 6 minutes. But I not to swim every day anymore. But now I swim every day. I just finished doing my workout. And I just finished having a nice glass of distilled water. And for those of you people that tell me that I needed to take vitamins because I'm losing the minerals by drinking distilled water, it's a toss-up between distilled water and being clean water that cleanses your body, and drinking. You cannot drink the tap water in the Florida Keys. That's impossible. And all bottled water gives me agita because of the plastic leaching, the biphasmus, or the well, there's the name that begins with a B, but either way, the plastic bottles give me agita, heartburn for 3 days. If I were to drink a 12-ounce glass of water, or drink out of a plastic bottle 12 ounces of water, I would get heartburn to the point where I wouldn't be able to walk, basically, from the fluoride and whatever other chemicals they're putting in the water, because apparently I'm sensitive to that. So this is what it looks like in the back of the houses in Key Largo. Some of the houses. This canal has a special view down a canal that tees off of the main canal, and we are on the ocean side of Key Largo. And as you know, the house next door is shaped like a ship, and I can show you this now. Maybe I can even walk outside a little bit. If it gets disconnected, well, then it gets disconnected. I'm doing it as soon as I. But to this is the house next door, and I'm going to walk it out a little bit more so we can get the full view of the house in. This is the view from the back of my deck to the big house. They call this the big house. This is the big house in Key Largo, ladies and gentlemen. And of course we have the MAN2011ism clouds. And let's see what we have here. We have Keys Diver, Diver 3. Keys Diver 3. This is the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, where everybody's coming in for the day. It's actually a long day. When you come in at 5 o'clock, it doesn't leave you much time to do the rest of your chores for the evening, especially if you went fishing or diving. Diving, you have to wash your gear, stow your gear, dry your gear, put your gear someplace to dry. Then, when it dries in the morning or at night, depending on how much sun is left, then you have to stow your gear, unless you leave it in a position where you're going to go out the next day, and you just still have to clean it off with fresh water. But if you go fishing, you have to clean the poles, take the guts out of the boat, take the fish bait off the cutting boards, and fishing is a big amount of work. Fishing is something you do at the store, ladies and gentlemen. So, with that, I can say that I think I might take a nice little swim now. I just did a workout, the FAZI-GAMI workout, and then I'm going to do some FAZI-GAMI news stories tonight about the, well, we'll leave that off this tape, but we're going to talk about Mr. Obama, and we're going to talk about Israel, and we're going to talk about the practices that are taking place in Germany that the people from the Israeli embassy is upset with. The people of Israel in general are upset with. Not that it should matter, but apparently it matters to the United States conglomerate of press corps and the U.S. mafia that's being held hostage by other countries' banking systems and banking cartels, insurance companies, mortgage companies, and the state senators and congressmen in this world are all being paid off, aka payola, and everybody knows it, and white-collar crime is just running rampant in this world, ladies and gentlemen. So this is the beauty that the world actually has on the other side of the criminal, the absolutely insane criminal banking system and credit card systems, because it's just not fair what they're doing to the American people and the people of the world in general. All of these ridiculous wars over what? Did we get anything out of Vietnam? Absolutely not. Did we get anything at all from Korea? Absolutely not. Did we actually gain anything from World War II? Absolutely not. We gave the Japanese the advantage to take over the industrialization of actual manufacturing worldwide, and we gave the Chinese the ability to supersede the United States in so many ways. Where in America can you go and buy anything? Going back to scuba gear, do you know that you cannot, and I repeat, you cannot buy a mask or a set of fins or a snorkel from anywhere else in the world except Indonesia, China, and or Japan? You cannot buy sneakers from any country in the world mass marketed except Japan, China, India, Indonesia in general. You cannot buy any type of sporting goods for the scuba diving community, even flashlights, the motorized scooters, underwater scooters. They don't even make these in America anymore. Scuba Pro used to make them in America, but now they outsource all the parts, and that was 6 years ago. Maybe now they don't even make a part. See, this is what's happening to this country, ladies and gentlemen. And I can tell you this because I know this kind of thing. This is what I read about in the paper all day. Instead of working, because there is no more work, I take my time to read and make myself more educated about the ignorance of the people of this planet. It is just sickening, ladies and gentlemen. It is just absolutely sickening. And ladies and gentlemen, this videotape is about to end, and maybe I'll have time to go jump in the water. I don't know. I'm going to go jump in the water, but I don't know how much time is left on the tape. So I'm going to have to wing it. I am certainly not going to do one lap today, but I might do one lap. One lap is 1,600 feet, by the way. So let's see how that goes. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of this tape. I'm going to stop this tape now and upload it, and then I'll do my lap when the tide comes up fully. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. A good day to everybody from a Michael Fazio and a Key Largo.